Hello Zoe, today is Saturday, July 16th, 2016. A couple days ago, I finished this book. You wanted me to tell you what the book is about, what its strengths and weaknesses in the plot and writing are, what I thought about it, and if I learned anything from the experience. Now, let's start at the beginning. What is it about? Without any spoilers, that is to say. It is about a girl named Katsa, probably. I'm not sure if that's actually how you pronounce her name, but Katsa exists in this universe where certain people are born with different colored eyes, and if they have different colored eyes, it means they're graced with something. If you're graced with something, it can be something as you could be graced with cooking or swimming or fighting or any number of things. And if you're graced, you're given up by your parents and put into service of the king of whatever kingdom you're in. The kingdoms are essentially north, south, east, west, middle. Then there's this other one, Monsea and Leonid. Leonid, I assume, comes from the word island because it's an island, and Monsea, I presume, comes from seamen, though I'm, as in seamen, because most of their interactions with the other kingdoms are done through boat. Even though they're on the continent, there's this huge mountain range that separates them from the other kingdoms that's really difficult to pass. Not that that stops Katsa. So basically what happens is that she decides that she's in service of the king of Middleton, which is the which is in the middle of the north, south, east, and west kingdoms, and she also created this organization called the Council, which spans all 7 kingdoms, which is an organization that basically works to save people and disrupt the monarchy. On one of the missions for the council, she encounters this Leonid, who is also graced. He's graced in fighting, and she knocks him out. But then he shows up at the court that she lives at in Middleton, and they eventually strike up a friendship. And they start practicing together because Katsa is graced in killing. So they practice, she uses non-lethal force, and she wins every single time, no matter how hard he tries. The mission that she was on was rescuing his grandfather, in fact, and so they spend the rest of the book working together to discover who kidnapped his grandfather and why they did such a thing. Now, the strengths and weaknesses of the plot and writing. Let's start with the writing. The strength of the writing is that it was easy enough it was really easy to follow, and it was written in a way that made you want to just keep reading and reading and reading and reading and reading. But the weakness is that it's set in this sort of pseudo-medieval times, but it used modern-day language for the most part, so it was a bit inaccurate, which as far as complaints go for writing it's really good. As far as plot goes, the plot was very well done. It really drew me in. I didn't really expect to like it at all or to be interested, but I became interested. I guess that's what I think of it. I think that it's awesome. The weakness of the plot is that the main storyline doesn't begin until like halfway through the book. Not really begin until like halfway through the book, and ends a few chapters before the book ends, which is the mission to find who kidnapped the Leonid's grandfather and why they would do such a thing. What I learned, Zoe, from this experience is that you have a lot better taste than I gave you credit for. And with that, that is Graceling. And with that, Zoe, I bid you farewell. I'll see you on Wednesday.